The world watches with bated breath as the stage is set for a new geopolitical drama. A new era of geopolitical rivalry is unfolding, marked by intense competition and strategic maneuvering. Gone are the days of a unipolar world dominated by the United States, where one nation held sway over global affairs. In its place, a multipolar system is emerging, characterized by a balance of power among several key players. At the heart of this new world order are three major powers: the United States, China and Russia, each vying for influence. Their complex interplay is shaping the 21st century, influencing everything from trade to technology. This is the defining reality of Cold War 2.0, a new chapter in global tensions and alliances. This new era is not a mere repeat of the 20th century, but a complex evolution of past conflicts. The ideological battles of communism versus capitalism have faded, giving way to new forms of rivalry. In their place are struggles for economic dominance, technological supremacy, and geopolitical influence reshaping the global landscape. The battle lines are drawn not just on land and sea, but also in cyberspace, where new forms of warfare are emerging. Cold War 2.0 is different from its predecessor. It is not defined by a binary ideological struggle. Instead, it is a complex web of economic competition, technological rivalry, and geopolitical maneuvering. At its core is the contest between the existing superpower, the United States, and rising powers like China and a resurgent Russia. This new Cold War is less about direct military confrontation. Instead, it plays out in the economic realm, in the digital sphere, and through strategic alliances. The weapons of choice are trade deals, technological innovation, and cyber warfare. The stakes are high, with global influence and dominance hanging in the balance. The United States, though facing challenges to its hegemony, remains a formidable power. It has a long history of global influence and leadership, which it continues to assert in various ways. It boasts a powerful military, a dynamic economy, and a culture of innovation that drives technological advancements. Additionally, it maintains a global network of alliances through organizations like NATO, which help to bolster its strategic interests around the world. Its foreign policy aims to maintain its global leadership while countering Chinese influence and Russian assertiveness. This involves a complex mix of diplomacy, economic sanctions, and military presence. China, on the other hand, is a rising giant. With its vast population and rapidly growing economy, it's becoming an increasingly influential player on the world stage. Its economy has grown exponentially, transforming it into a global manufacturing hub and a major player in international trade. Alongside its economic growth, China is rapidly developing its military capabilities, aiming to project power far beyond its borders. China's ambition is to become the world's leading power. It seeks to expand its influence through initiatives like the Belt and Road, which aims to create a vast network of trade routes. It seeks to reshape the global order to better reflect its interests, investing heavily in infrastructure projects around the world to gain strategic footholds. This ambition directly challenges the existing dominance of the United States, leading to tensions and competition on multiple fronts. Russia, under Vladimir Putin, seeks to reassert its influence on the world stage. It aims to restore its status as a great power, reminiscent of its Soviet-era might. It leverages its military strength and energy resources to project power, using its vast natural gas reserves as a tool of geopolitical influence. Russia aims to undermine Western unity and restore its status as a great power. It uses a combination of military interventions, cyber tactics, and political influence to achieve its goals. Its actions in Ukraine and its interference in Western elections are examples of this ambition. These moves are part of a broader strategy to challenge the West and expand its sphere of influence. Technology, the new battlefield. One of the defining features of Cold War 2.0 is the centrality of technology. The battle for technological supremacy is fierce, with implications for economic dominance and military power. Cyber warfare has become a new domain of conflict. States engage in espionage, sabotage, and disinformation campaigns in the digital realm. Artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and 5G networks are just a few areas where competition is intense. The nation that leads in these technologies will have a significant advantage in shaping the future. This technological arms race is a defining characteristic of Cold War 2.0. The global chessboard, alliances and tensions. The rivalry between the United States, China and Russia is playing out on a global chessboard, where every move is calculated and strategic. Each power seeks to strengthen its alliances and undermine its rivals, creating a dynamic and ever-changing landscape of international relations. This has led to a complex web of partnerships and tensions where old alliances are tested and new ones are formed. The Indo-Pacific region has become a focal point of this rivalry, with its strategic importance growing by the day. China's growing assertiveness in the South China Sea and its expanding military presence have raised concerns among its neighbors and the United States, leading to increased vigilance and military readiness. In response, the United States is strengthening its alliances with countries like Japan, South Korea and Australia, ensuring a united front against potential threats. It is also increasing its military presence in the region, conducting joint exercises and deploying advanced weaponry. This has heightened tensions and raised the risk of miscalculation and conflict, making the need for diplomatic solutions more urgent than ever.